The most painful moment in a relationship is not when someone leaves. It's when they are still there, but something inside them has changed. The person who used to reply instantly now takes hours. The person who wanted to know everything about your day now seems emotionally distant. You keep asking yourself, what happened? Did I do something wrong? How can someone go from being obsessed with me to barely caring? Attraction usually doesn't disappear in one dramatic moment. It often disappears through hundreds of small emotional experiences that happen quietly. And by the time you notice it, the change has already started. Many people have experienced this confusing situation. At the beginning of a relationship, everything feels effortless. You talk for hours. You think about each other constantly. Every message creates excitement. You feel chosen. You feel special. But months later, the same relationship can feel completely different. The conversations become predictable. The excitement becomes routine. One person starts trying harder. They send more messages. They ask, "Are you okay? Do you still love me? Is something wrong?" And without realizing it, the relationship changes. It moves from two people enjoying each other to one person trying to convince the other person not to leave. This is where psychology becomes interesting, because attraction is not only about what someone does, it's about the emotions someone experiences when they are around you. The human brain creates emotional associations. Basically, we connect people with feelings. Think about a song. Maybe you hear a song from years ago and suddenly remember a person or a moment. Relationships works the same way. A person is not only remembered by their appearance. They are remembered by how they make you feel. Do I feel excited? Do I feel respected? Do I feel safe? Do I feel inspired? At the beginning, someone might associate you with confidence, adventure, and positive emotions. But over time, that association can change. Imagine someone who was originally independent and confident. They had goals. They had their own interests. They had a life outside the relationship. That energy can be attractive because it shows emotional stability. But slowly, they become completely focused on the relationship. Their mood depends on their partner. Their happiness depends on getting attention. Their confidence depends on receiving approval. The person didn't become bad, but the emotional experience changed. And attraction often follows emotional experience. Sometimes people don't lose attraction to someone else. They lose attraction to who they become around that person. A person may feel, "I don't recognize myself anymore." Maybe they stopped pursuing their goals. Maybe they became constantly anxious. Maybe they lost confidence. The relationship did not necessarily fail because one person was terrible. Sometimes two people created a dynamic where both became versions of themselves they didn't like. This is why understanding yourself is so important, because attraction is not maintained by pretending to be perfect. It's maintained by continuing to grow. The biggest mistake people make after someone loses attraction is chasing harder. They try to prove their value. They try to convince someone to feel something again. But attraction is not a negotiation. You cannot force someone to feel connected. The strongest thing you can do is rebuild your connection with yourself. Keep your goals. Keep your identity. Keep your confidence. Because the person who is afraid of losing someone will always chase. But the person who knows their own value can love deeply without losing themselves. Remember this. Someone losing attraction doesn't always mean you were not enough. Sometimes it means the emotional world between two people changed. And the most powerful person is not the one who makes someone stay. It's the one who remains whole, even when someone leaves.